Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Sandown Racecourse here on Saturday. It is December the 3rd, 2016. Gonna look at the big races, the stakes races on today's program. Race number 4, the 1:55 post time, and then we're gonna skip over to race number 6, the 3 o'clock post time. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections from Sandown for the other races. So let's get on to it. Starting off race number 4, the 1:55 post time. It's the Racing Post Henry Novice Chase. Class 1 horses, Grade 1 horses, going for a purse of $66,000. It's for novice 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of only 4 horses traveling a mile and 15/16 over the chase course. And there's a horse in this race I think should be, and it looks very hard to beat on paper, and that's the one horse Altour. Gonna go. The only way you can make money, I think, in this race is playing a tricat or a trifecta. That's the only real way you can make money. Because if you play a win bet on Altour, you're not going to make anything. You're going to make 10 cents. So I'm going to do a trifecta or a tricat wager. I'm going to go 1-2-4. 1-2-4 straight. Not going to box it, just going to go straight 1-2-4. I'm going to play a $5 tricat. But number 1, Altour. 1-3 here in the American Ons for Noel Feely. For Nikki Henderson. Last time out, this horse ran November the 21st, a few weeks, about 13 days ago now, at Kempton. 2 miles and a quarter in novice chase, class 4. First start over the steeplechase, and he won easily. Beat one horse that day. It was only 2 horses in the race, but he was just jumping very well. Just an all-around great victory. Start before at Shelton, March the 15th, over the hurdles in the Grade 1 Sky Bet Supreme Novice Hurdle. Horse won by 7 lengths that day at 4-1. A very, very clear victory. It's just very nice. And then a novice hurdle at Kempton last December the 26th, 2 miles over the hurdle course. Horse won by 13 lengths. Just another easy victory. Horse has only lost twice. One of the starts he lost was you have to go. He hasn't lost at all. He was undefeated last season, so you have to go back to the 2014-2015 season. But this horse has been pretty perfect the last 15 months. He's been jumping good. He's making the step up into the steeplechase today. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Out of all the horses in this race, just looking at them, if there could be an upsetter, I think it could be Charbel, if there could be. But I think Altour is just on a different rank in this spot. So to recap my bets for race number 4, the 1:55 from Sandown, it's the Racing Post Henry Novice Chase. Gonna go with the one horse Altour. Gonna go 1-2-4. 1-2-4 in the tricat or the trifecta. So we're going to skip over race 4. We're not going to that if you want race 5 or excuse me, race 5 we're going to skip over, not race 4. Race 5 we're going to skip over. If you want those selections, you have to follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. But we're going to look at race number 6 now. The 6th race, the 3 o'clock post time. It is the Betfair Tingle Creek Chase. Grade 1, Class 1 horses going for a purse of $220,500 in American currency. It's for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 6 horses traveling the 1 mile and 15/16 journey over the steeplechase course in this Betfair Tingle Creek Chase. My top pick in this one, and if there could be ever a thing today, the most vulnerable favorite in the world today, I think it's going to go to the 5-horse Undeso, or Undeso, whatever the horse's name is. I personally think something I've noticed: the horse does not do good off layoffs. First starts of the year, he does not do good. So I think Undeso is the most vulnerable favorite in the world today, and that's with American races. That's with the races in France, with the races in Hong Kong and Japan. I personally think I'll be surprised if Undeso gets to win. With that being said, I'm going to go to the 2-horse God's Own as a top pick. I'm going to do another tricat this race. I'm going to go 2-5-3. 2-5-3, a straight tricat or a trifecta. Number 2, God's Own, 9-2. AP Heskin is in the saddle for Tom George, this 8-year-old gelding. Last time out ran on November the 19th at Ascot over the chase course, 2 miles and 5/8 in the Stella Artois 1965 chase. Class 1 race that day. This horse finished third by 1 3/4 lengths. Second star of the season. He needed the race, again, I think. He just didn't. He lacked the closing kick that day. He didn't look like himself. Of course, he was a little yielding. Maybe he didn't like the course. I don't know. It was it just wasn't his day to win. He just wasn't himself. Start for Forest, first start of the season at Aintree, October the 23rd, and the Grade 2 188 bet on its Garden Old Roan handicap chase. Horse finished second by 1 3/4 lengths. Again, he didn't have. He just needed. He lacked that good closing kick in from the final fence. That race you could tell he wasn't 100% fit because it was the horse's first start since April. He needed that race. And then last start last year on April 26th at Punchestown, 2 miles over the chase course in the Grade 1 Boyle Sports Champion Chase. Horse won by 2 lengths. A very nice victory for this horse. He was just driving that day. And then he won the Melling Chase at Aintree last year by 2 3/4 lengths. Another race where this horse was really firing. I think this horse should have a good run here today. I'm going to try to beat Undaso, the 5 horse here, who like I said, I think is the most vulnerable favorite in the world today in any kind of horse race. So to recap my bets for race number 6, the 3 o'clock post time from Sandown, it's the Betfair Tingle Creek Chase. I'm going to go with the 2 horse. God's Own. I'm going to put this horse into a tri-cat or a trifecta wager. I'm going to go 253. 253. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.